This school year brings new beginnings for Austin ISD students. And the same goes for their superintendent, Matias Segura, who officially stepped into the permanent role 6 months ago after serving a year as interim.
Now, Segura is not only committed to the school district, he's a product of AISD. KVUE's Yvonne Nava caught up with him at a place he remembers very well, his former high school.
Go to page 29.
29.
Yeah.
I haven't opened this page in forever. Like, this is crazy.
Matias Segura has come a long way since his days at Bowie High School.
This student here, this getting lots of trouble. Had my hair dyed, had it super long.
Never did he think, 25 years later,
Vote is unanimous.
he'd be in charge of the entire Austin Independent School District.
My mom was a teacher for 41 years in Austin ISD, and so I remember her working late nights, lesson plans all over the floor, and that drives a lot of kind of who I am. I can hand you a diploma later this year.
Those memories are ingrained in Segura as he gets ready to lead AISD into a new era.
Happy start of the school year.
Despite declining attendance in the past, Segura says the district will begin the school year
Good morning.
with 73,000 students, the same as last year.
Who is the next table?
Now, as for the educators teaching those students,
Right now we're 96.5% staffed. We haven't been at this level at this point in the year since 2015. You know, we talk about attrition at Title I schools and non-Title I schools. Right now the difference between those is less than 1%, where 2 years ago it was 10 or 12% difference.
teacher compensation remains a hot-button topic that Segura is well aware of. Last fiscal year, the district handed out 7% raises across the board. This year, they're working on a compensation package that'll need the support of voters.
We're very competitive early on, 0 through 5 years. What is challenging for us is the 5, 10, 15, 20 years, like further on. And those are the educators that understand our system. They built relationships with the community. We want them to stay with Austin ISD, not go somewhere else, because that transition is costly.
And when it comes to the cost of education, the price tag is only getting steeper.
The state hasn't funded education in the way that it has in years past. To not support the mission of public education in a meaningful way over the last legislative sessions has been challenging and disheartening. I spent a lot of time in the athletics wing.
Regardless, the district continues to make strides, filling 200 special education positions over the last year and a half to help students with disabilities.
Your teachers love you, your principal loves you.
And as Segura embarks on his new role, he's a firm believer in the old adage that it takes a village, and everyone must be aligned in one direction for students to reach their potential.
I made some decisions that my parents weren't happy with.
Have a great year.
A couple times got close to not even graduating, some things that I did. But time and time again, counselors, our principal, my parents, coaches, I ran track, came together, supported me, got me across the finish line. So I think about that all the time.
In Southwest Austin, Yvonne Nava, KVUE News.
Yvonne breaking out the old pictures for that one. Now, the superintendent says physics and math, those were his favorite subjects when he was in school. His skills will be put to the test as the district works to tackle a $78 million budget deficit. He says he's confident throughout the course of this year they'll be able to cut that number in half.